Speak it 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, 7 times continuously, as many times as you can get it. Right? You have to use this particular content for your speaking English. Hi everyone, my name is Shalima and welcome back to my another session of learning English and improving your English speaking skills with me. So guys, today I'm going to talk about awesome exercises, 7 exercises through which you can improve your English speaking skills at home alone without a partner, and you will improve your speaking skills. I know this is one of the major concern of any English learners and any person who is learning to speak fluent English, that how would I become fluent in English language without a partner? How can I do it at home without any partner, right? So today I am going to tell you 7 exercises for acquiring the speaking skills at home. So are you guys ready for this? If you are ready, please let me know in the comments that you are going to listen all 7 things which I am going to share with you at the last of this video. Okay, so before beginning, please subscribe to the channel so that you can get all the lessons that I post for you on this channel, and please like the video and share it with your friends too. Alright, now guys, so let's talk about the 7 exercises. So these 7 exercises are going to help you improve your English speaking fluency, and you will be able to practice your speaking skills without a partner, and you will be able to practice them at home alone. Alright, and also you will be able to improve your speaking fluency. Now, speaking fluency is very important for us. We all want to become what a fluent English speaker, isn't it? So these 7 exercises are going to help you at your English speaking skills. So what are we waiting for, guys? Let's begin with all these 7 exercises, right? Now, the exercise number 1. Well, exercise number 1 is listen and repeat. Yes, listen and repeat. And it's a great exercise to take up when you are alone at home, when you want to practice your speaking skills. Now, listen and repeat works in a great manner. Why? Because you are listening to good English content and then you have to repeat. Now, do you have to repeat it word for word? No guys. Listen and repeat. So what you have to do is, first of all, you have to select any audio, a good quality audio in English, and it can be a podcast, it can be a video, it can be a video from YouTube, it can be a clip, audio clip from from any educational websites or maybe any English learning app. And I have already told you about so many learning apps, and there are educational audios also available on the apps too, which is made for the purpose of listening. So you can take up any listening content in English, and you have selected the content. You have to list and listen to it attentively. Listen to the content, pay attention to the rhythm, to the intonation, pay attention to the pronunciation, pay attention to everything while you are listening to the audio. Once you are done with the task, what you have to do is you have to repeat. That is repeat, okay? Whatever you have heard in your own words, repeat it whatever you have listened to the content, and you have to listen to. So this is a great way to improve your English speaking skills. Now why? Because you are recreating the same content in your own words. That means you are listening to something and you are instantly putting it to use, and you are practicing how to speak that particular content that you have listened to. So you are also improving your English listening skills with speaking. Okay, this is the additional benefit through this exercise, that you are able to also improve your English listening skills. And guys, this is particular exercise, and it is a great to improve your pronunciation, guys. Believe me, because you are able to hear good models of pronunciation through that listening task that you are doing. So take up this task, listen and repeat. Listen to a good quality audio and a good audio in English language, and then repeat exercises. Alright, now So I have completed, I have told you about exercise number 1. Now I am going to share you the exercise number 2. And the exercise number 2 is really great, guys. Exercise number 2 is event narration. Yes, you heard it correct. Event narration. Now this is something different. What is exactly event narration? Well, let me tell you. Event narration means any event in your life, any incident in your life, when you relate to something that has happened with you and your personal experiences. So it's easy for you to speak on that particular topic. So remember about a pleasant memory, maybe a childhood memory, maybe your favorite picnic, something that happened in your school, college, during your college, maybe a fest that you organized, maybe some kind of family trip, maybe a vacation, and maybe you have visited your grandparents' house, anything like that, okay, which are memorable, maybe something adventurous. So if something has happened, you can also take up and you have to think about any incident in your life. You can even narrate something that might have happened with you and that particular morning. For example, you were going to work, something happened, okay, you saw something on the way, so you can just narrate about that and it's up to you. So take any event that is significant in your life or anything, any incident that you witnessed, anything, okay, it can be anything, take it up, think about it for some time, for a few minutes, like for 1 minute, 2 minutes, so that you are prepared enough to speak about it, okay, and then start speaking, narrate the incident, event narration, right? So you can take up any event from your life, any incident from your life, and you have to narrate it, okay, narrate it out loud as you are telling it to somebody, as if there is an audience sitting in front of you and you are telling them about this particular event. So speak like you are telling it to someone, telling it to somebody with all the enthusiasm, with everything from inside, and see how good you are going to speak on that particular topic. So take up that particular incident and start narrating, event narration, and this is going to help you a lot, guys. Let me tell you why. Because you are going to use English which is used in your life situations, right? So we use English in day-to-day situations for our daily life. And when you describe a particular event, that is narration, that is event narration. A particular event, basically, it's not description. You are not describing, you are narrating. That means you are exactly telling somebody, or you are saying that it's when you are doing your practice alone, okay, you are saying it out loud, whatever has happened, you are telling about that event. It's called event narration. So when you do that, you are able to use a lot of vocabulary, and that is required for you to use in your daily life, and you are going to improve your speaking skills a lot. So event narration, take this particular exercise up, okay, and do the practice. All right, narrate your day, narrate whatever you are having experience. All right, now it's time for exercise number 3, and this is my favorite, guys. This is called tongue twisters. Yes, tongue twisters. Tongue twisters are really important. I can say it's crucial for practicing your English and improving your pronunciation. Now, a lot of people, they want to improve their pronunciation, how they produce sounds, individual sounds. So tongue twisters are a great way to improve your pronunciation while practicing your English. So take up a tongue twister and then start practicing it, speaking it out loud. So tongue twisters are really great, and this is the way to improve your speaking skills. And there are so many tongue twisters out there available that you can find on English learning apps, or you can just find on Google also. Okay, let us try it right now in this video. And here is one tongue twister, and this is this is the most common tongue twister. I know you must have heard this particular tongue twister. That is, she sells seashells on the seashore. Okay, let's try one more time. She sells seashells on the seashore. Let's try one more time. Seashells on the seashore. Now, when you do it, speak it 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, 7 times continuously, as many times as you can get it right. Now, if you can get it right continuously for the 5 times, that is a great, and actually that's great thing. Now, when you are speaking a tongue twister, so we are focusing on some kind of sounds. For example, in this tongue twister, she sells seashells on the seashore. The pronunciation is focused on sh sound and s sound, produced by S and H cluster and then S consonant. So we are focusing on these two sounds and getting them correct, getting them on point. So it's really great way to improve your speaking skills, your pronunciation, because if you are pronouncing, you improve your fluency, okay, and you are speaking in English. So obviously it's a great way to practice your speaking skills and improve them at home by yourself. Okay, now let's talk about the exercise number 4. Exercise number 4 is something that I talk about a lot in my previous videos, and that is shadowing techniques. Yes, this is an exercise that I ask you to focus on again and again in my videos, and I have created 2 or 3 lessons on shadowing for all of you, that you can practice English speaking and improve your speaking skills. Now, shadowing is a technique that is going to help you improve your English in a great way. Like, you have full potential of improving your English, and this is something that works really well for all that intermediate and advanced level learners, for all the people who are at intermediate and advanced level, okay, and they are going to get the maximum benefit out of this particular technique. And even if you are a beginner, okay, if you are a beginner level and you are watching this particular lesson, still you can go and take up that shadowing technique, that use something easy, an easy video and easy to listen audio, okay. So you are go to audio for the shadowing technique. Now, what to do in shadowing technique? You take up an audio and take up a video. It's up to you. And you start speaking exactly what the speaker is speaking. You start repeating it as soon as the speaker starts speaking. You are repeating it with the speaker, right? So that is what you do is in the shadowing, you start and repeating the speaker. And it's like you are working as an echo. So if you shout somewhere like in the hilly region, if you shout in a very large empty hall, you will hear your sound coming back at you without any pause. So if you shout a word like amazing, so you will hear that amazing. So that is what you are doing. You are working like an echo, like a shadow. So when you walk, your shadow walks with you, right? So it's just there behind you, right behind it continuously. It's there, you are shadowing the person, that is, you are working as a shadow of a person. You are shadowing the person. That is, you are working as a shadow of the person. So you are repeating whatever the person is saying. This helps you improve your English, because you are getting read sentences to speak English and you are speaking them out loud. Plus, you have good model of speaking, means you are copying somebody's way of speaking, and you are also copying the good model of speaking. So how you should pronounce everything, please take care, alright. Whenever you are shadowing somebody, please do not lose your own style. Keep your own style with you. You are copying the fluency, not their speaking style, okay. Shadowing is meant to improve your fluency. So when you shadow somebody, shadow their fluency, shadow the way they fluent speak. Shadow the way they fluently speak a sentence, not their speaking style. So your speaking style is yours. Keep your speaking style, that's very important, because that makes you who you are, right? So shadow, use my shadow lessons. You can use all of my shadow lessons. I have posted only 5 or 6, not more than that, okay. So you can take up any video on YouTube, any video you can choose mine or you can choose somebody else and do the shadowing. Okay, shadow the speaker and do the shadowing practice technique, and take this up shadowing practice techniques to improve your speaking skills and practice speaking English without a partner. Now, let's talk about the exercise number 5. Now exercise number 5 is record and evaluate. Now recording and evaluating is very crucial when you are trying to improve your speaking skills, because evaluation is important. So here what we are going to do is, we are going to first record ourselves. You have to speak on the topic. Take up any topic, speak on that particular topic. When you are speaking, speak out loud. You have to record your voice. Just play a recorder, okay, and pay attention. You can record on your phone also, because it's that there are so many apps which is record your voice, where you can record your voice. So when you are speaking everything, now once you are done with that recording, you have to listen to it in order to evaluate yourself. So when you do this for a certain amount of time, for example, doing this for 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, and you have to check the difference. That are you able to feel any difference in the 7th time, maybe 8th time? You are doing the same activity. So are you able to feel any kind of difference in your speaking? So evaluation is important. Whether you seeing some kind of difference, what kind of difference can you feel, what you need to improve. We are able to evaluate a lot, because without self evaluation it's not really possible to become fluent in English in less amount of time, because otherwise you are just trying to improve something and you are not even aware about what you need to improve. Once you evaluate yourself, once you do that, you are aware about that areas and you need more attention towards, hence you are aware about what you are able to dedicate your time accordingly and in that right direction, and hence you get results faster. So it's important for you to record your voice and evaluate, because once you listen to your speaking something, you have an idea what exactly are you speaking and how do you speak. So when you talk to somebody else, so it's important to record and evaluate yourself. All right, do this. This is really great exercise. Now let's talk about the exercise number 6. And the exercise number 6 is journal writing. Yes, journal writing. Now you must be thinking that I am telling you about that 7 exercise to improve your speaking. Why am I including a writing task in between? Well, writing is important because it reflects your speaking. Listen very carefully, guys. I said that writing reflects in your speaking. Now, how does writing reflect in your speaking? The thing is that when you are writing something down, anything, you are able to think properly. You have time to process your thoughts, something which does not happen while you are speaking. That's why when you are writing something, you have time to approximately construct sentences, approximately think about certain things, to choose vocab, to write something deliberately with patience, something that is not happening while you are speaking, because when you are speaking you do not have time to think about anything, right? You have to speak continuously, right? And it's a spontaneous process. Speaking is a spontaneous process. On the other hand, writing is a deliberate process. So where you can think, you can take up all the liberties that you want to do. When you are giving an exam, I know you are short on time, but this is something that you are doing on your own. You are doing what you are doing, journal writing. So journal writing means you have to write about something in your diary from time to time. Okay, writing down in your journal, maintaining a journal writing. Journal helps you to improve and write accurate English. It brings accuracy in your English, which turn reflect in your speaking. Yes, so it's important to take up the task of journal writing. Journal writing is important. If you want to speak accurate, fluent English, so start writing in a journal. Take up a journal, maintain a journal. When you are going to write about maybe your day, you can write about anything that you want. You can plan your day. Next day, can write about your day. You can summarize your day. Okay, so you can write about your feelings, your thoughts in English only. Okay. Now let's talk about our last, that is exercise number 7. Exercise number 7, last but not the least, is read aloud. This is my favorite technique. And read aloud, you know how much I love reading. Reading is something allows you to speak English directly. I have again and again told you guys about this particular thing that is directly hits your fluency. So read aloud is something that is focused on your speaking, the way you speak, how you speak. You are, speaking English. You want to speak English. You want to, form correct sentences. Read aloud is the answer. Because you are not so worried about the sentences, the correct sentences. You have read sentences, you have read stuff which you need to read aloud, and that's the thing. So you are basically, you do not have to worry about, creating some content. You have read the content and you have used it for your speaking. So you have to use this particular content for your speaking skills, for improving your speaking skills. So take up a book, any novel, and you can just read it. These are the 7 techniques which is going to benefit you a lot, because all these 7 exercises are highly professional. Exercises that I have told you today about, these 7 exercises are going to help you improve your fluency, and they will create an English speaking habit in you. So you will become fluent in speaking English. So these techniques are going to help you a lot in so many areas of speaking English, right? So these are the awesome exercises. So guys, what are you waiting for? Go and take up that exercises and start speaking now. All right. So I'm going to wrap up this video. If you like the video, please give thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe my channel. So if you are new on my channel, please subscribe it and share it with your friends too. This is Shalima signing off. Take care and speak English with confidence.